Hey everybody, good Tuesday evening. It's nice to see you guys. Let me know you're here. We've got like 4 people on so far. That's fantastic. I never really know because of the days and stuff, but I'm glad you guys are here. Let me know who's here. I want to know who's here tonight. We're gonna have some fun. And I'm wearing my cool like Big Island running hat. So normally I don't wear hats when I'm doing these, but I figured tonight I'm gonna wear a hat just because I felt like wearing a hat. So, man, there's a lot of cool stuff going on with Gala. Man, I am stoked to tell you about it in case you don't know. But again, I want to make sure that I have everyone here. So if you are here, hit that like button that lets everyone else know that we're here and we're on too, because I want people to hear a lot of hears going on. Know what's going on in Gala and everything else. So if you would do me the honor of hitting that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please, if you feel, someone did, who did it? Come on, let me know. Who was it? Who hit that like button? Come on, I have one person. Can I get, I feel like an auctioneer. Can I get two? Nice. Hey, good evening. So whenever I have people come on, I always like to make sure I'm saying hello. Oh, man. Oh, I hope I get this. Is this Faisal? Did I say that? Faisal? Oh, man, I hope I got it right. Let me know if I didn't, or if I did. I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, nice. Okay, come on now. Oh, cool. I love that. Crypto Sniper. That's badass. That is a cool name. Man, I'm just Scott. Crypto Sniper. That's cool. Yeah, well, sorry, I got so sidetracked on what you were saying. I forgot to say. Price I got for 212. All right. We want to get it on. We want to get into it, huh? We don't want to mess around. No shucking, no jiving. We just want to do this. Yes! Yes! Thank you, Faisal. I appreciate that. I'm happy for myself. Man, I feel horrible. It's like have you ever ran into anybody that you know who they are and you just can't remember their name, and you're like, yeah, how you doing? You know what I mean, or whatever. So I'm glad I got your name right. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm not sure. Crypto Sniper and Faisal, I don't think I've seen you guys at any of our live streams before. So if this is your first time, let me know. Thank you so much. And let me know where you're from. So before we get into the main theme of what we're talking about, so Faisal is asking me about rough estimate for Gala. Well, I want to share something with you first. I'm going to answer your question, but then I'm going to answer your question after I communicate what's going on. So I'm not sure if you guys realize this. I put out a YouTube video earlier this morning about it, that Gala Games okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you commented. I'm glad you feel good about doing it. But so yesterday it was reported by Cointelegraph and also by like Yahoo Finance that Gala Games is partnering, another partnership, another alliance with Poker Go. Now, if you're not familiar with Poker Go, they are like one of the top poker streaming platforms in the world, and they are collaborating. They just got to a partnership where they are going to be creating. It's going to be Poker Go Play. It's like a Web3 poker game where you can win real world assets, and it'd be like playing real poker but Web3. I posted a video on this, and quite honestly, I'm really surprised it hasn't gotten enough the traction that I thought for something like this, because what a positive catalyst for Gala. So, Faisal, to answer your question, where do I think Gala is going to be roughly? Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold any crypto project. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. But if you're asking me like what maybe my thoughts are about it, in 2025, assuming that we're in the bull market, I'm thinking, and I did a video about this also, I'm thinking probably, and I'm going to stick to my original price potential, which is I'm thinking about $1.50. if you really want to go ROI, then that's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking that probably something around that. Now, to me, I always go conservative. I'm not going to come out and say, well, Gala's going to do $20 a token in the next bull cycle. To me, that's not realistic. The market cap would have to be astronomical for them, and I just don't see it happening this bull cycle. So I think probably $1.25, $1.50 if we go more. Now I've had other live streams where people have said $3. I would be okay with that. I think that's also in the realm of the possible. So I just think that we just need to make sure that we're being realistic with our price potentials. I don't like to use predictions because when you say a prediction and if it doesn't happen, that creates FUD and things kind of go, oh my God, it was supposed to hit $3.50. It only hit $3.10. Oh, it's Armageddon. So that's kind of what I'm thinking that we are going to possibly hit between $1.25, $1.50. Anything more than that is cake. And I'll see you guys all in Cancun, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Now, with that said, oh, cool, you're from Pakistan. Oh, thanks. What time is it in Pakistan? Faisal's from Pakistan, guys. So, we got more people hitting that like button. Thank you. Everyone here, please do me a favor and hit that like button because there's a lot of stuff I want to share with you. Now, on my live streams, I like to kind of give you the news of what's going on. We are focusing a lot lately on Gala. There may be times when I don't. Last night we talked about crypto wallets. And I can, there's other things that we could talk about that too. 2:30 in the morning, brother. And you are here checking out my live stream. You, sir, are hardcore. But I want to make sure you don't fall asleep. So here we go. You ready for this? Hold your ears, guys. Yeah, don't fall asleep yet. You can't fall asleep until afterwards unless you're working a late shift or a late job and you're all by yourself and you can get away with it. But so tonight's focus is going to be on Gala's partnerships with or acquisition of of Ember Games. So we know Ember Games is a big mobile gaming platform. They have 15 games in their catalog, 2 of which right now, Mike is back. What's up, brother? So Mike is in the house. Nice to see you, man. Very cool. Everyone say hi to Mike. Feels like, hey, Norm, you remember? Anyone here remember that show, Cheers, back in the 80s? I was very young then. I was maybe 1 or 2 years old, but, hey. I knew it. Faisal's working the night shift. That's right. Okay. Hey, just make sure you don't tell anybody. Hey, at least the supervisors aren't around, unless you are a supervisor. So cool, man. Well, I'm glad you're watching my videos. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you don't miss anything. So tonight we are talking about mobile games, Ember Games to be exact, and also mobile gameplay in general. Now, I wanted to share also that, Mike, I'm not sure if you came in or if anyone else is popping in and missed it, that Gala Games is partnered with Poker Go to create a poker gaming. It's going to be called Poker Go Play. And that, I think, they're going to have a beta test or a beta version in June next month. And everyone could try that out and sort of see how that all goes. But that's something that's really exciting. But I want to kind of focus tonight on 2 games. Dragon Strike and Meow Match. Now, these are mobile games that are part of Ember Games' catalog, which Gala Games acquired Ember Games. So if you go into like Dragon Strike or if you go into Meow Match, you'll see Gala Games. Now, a little note, Ember Games also developed the Walking Dead Empires. So I'm not sure if you guys know that, but they developed that game and then it's now sort of on the launch pad. It's on the pad, the platform for Gala, but they are the gaming platform that developed it. So as we know, Gala does not focus solely on creating their own games. They use it as like a platform for other game developers to come in and kind of shop their games under the Gala umbrella. Well, Ember Games was acquired by Gala, and now what's happening is we have Meow Match and we have Dragon Strike. Now, what these two games are is they're more like Match 3. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not a crazy... I just in general, I find Match 3 games pretty damn boring. They are not really for me. However, Dragon Strike, there is a lot in that game. If you've ever played that game, now you can download it on your phone, again mobile, and iOS, I believe Android also. So you can go ahead and you can download that game and you can play that for free. And if I remember correctly, if you link your Gala account, which I did, if you link your Gala account to Dragon Strike, I think you get a free minting scroll. The first one's free. So I believe that's the case. I haven't seen anything pop into my inventory yet, but if I do, I will let you know. But that's actually a pretty involved game. And now you're fighting dragons and you're battling and you're creating all this. It's really cool. The other game is Meow Match. So that's like, if you're a cat lover, now I like cats. I had cats when I was a kid. It's a fun game if you're noodling out somewhere. Okay? And the other cool thing is that is also a game that can be attached to your Gala account. Now, because we're still in May Mayhem, because we still are having all these games, all these play tests, everything's going on, these games they've dropped hints that if you're playing Meow Match, then something else is coming up, or Dragon Strike. If you connect your account, your Gala. Now you have to have a Gala account. If you don't have a Gala account, I believe if you look in the description of this, or at least when you're done, you can sign up for a Gala account. Then you can go ahead and you can connect your Dragon Strike to your Gala account, and I believe you get a scroll. Now don't, if it doesn't happen, don't sue me, because that's what I thought I read, but I don't have that information in front of me, but that's what I think anyway. But either way, those of you who are new to Gala, if anyone here, by the way, is anyone here new to Gala? Let me ask that. That's probably a question I should ask. Is there anyone here new to Gala Games? I'm going to have a sip of water while you guys answer. So if you're new to Gala Games, let me know. Now, without going into taking and divulging and going off on different tangents, we can do that a little bit later. The idea is mobile gaming, and I've been saying this for a couple of years now, just in general, that I think mobile games are the way of the future. That's just my mentality. There are hundreds of millions, and I can't believe the exact... Hey, James. James is here, everybody. Say hi to James. James, what's up, man? What's going on? Yeah. Anyway, so glad you're here. So we're talking about mobile games. Now, when you're sitting in a doctor's office or anything else like that, now I'll tell you, my go-to game when I'm sitting anywhere and I'm waiting, I am big on Temple Run. I am more into like those running games than I am anything else, especially from that. Now, I don't know if Gala will have anything like that that they'll create, but those running games, I could see tons of utility, tons of potential in something like that. But Temple Run's an old game, but that's just my kind of game. I just love that sort of motion. I love to move. So, but Meow Match is a fun. It really is. It really can be really addicting, and especially with the fact that the possibility is going to exist that you can link it to your Gala account and somehow earn stuff. I don't know the specifics of that right now, but they're kind of keeping it sort of tight-lipped. But I think probably NFTs, because the cats that if you've ever played it, again, it's free. Both of these games are free. Just go to the App Store. You could go, I think, on Android too, and you could download these games and you could start playing them for free. It's probably not a bad idea, guys, because when Gala unveils what they're going to be doing with these games, it'll happen quickly. So if you're already playing and working on, owning your cats, then you'll be able to keep those, I believe, like in the ecosystem as well. So Meow Match and Dragon Strike, those are match games, and I think Dragon Strike's a little bit more complicated, and that's a thing that kind of like, for me, and I'm not a hardcore gamer. I never really was. Now, obviously, growing up, I had all kinds. So my first gaming console was an Atari 2600. That was my very first gaming console. We're talking back in 1980, 81, guys. So I'm dating myself. The hell with it. I'm 52 years old. So when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, I had Atari, and my friend had like a ColecoVision, and we would switch off like Pac-Man and the other thing, and then he'd have like Pitfall and these other games, and then we'd go over each other's houses and play different games because we got bored with our own. So, but as things go on, I think simplicity also helps, ease of use, because the majority of people, right, we are on our phones all the time. Our phones are designed to distract us, and they really do a good job at it. So I think that mobile gaming is going to be huge, and why not have the capacity to either earn NFTs or in-game assets where you could keep them or sell them? How cool is that possibility? Now, of course, you'd have to pay for certain things and whatever, because there's got to be money there somehow. But that I think is going to be where we start heading in the future, is mobile gaming. People laying in bed, people sitting at their desks, people who don't want to go ahead and set up the TV, turn on the Xbox or the PlayStation, put the games in, take all that time. You can just pick up your phone, bang, open the app and play. So I really feel that Gala is pioneering the way for mobile gameplay. That's just my opinion. And I want to pop, if I go back up here, totally supply for Gala is showing something in yeah, okay, all right. So here's the deal. I'm switching gears. So total supply. You know what? CoinMarketCap kills me, and CoinGecko kills me, because this is not the first time they drop the ball and have inaccurate information. Understand something, guys. The total max supply ever of Gala is 50 billion. Circulating supply is just under 7 billion. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but this is not the first time that CoinMarketCap has really... They'll sort it out, but I wish they'd get their act together, because when like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, when they do stuff like this, and I shouldn't say CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap is infamous for this, but I really wish they would work their stuff out, because it affects us. It affects the price. It affects how people feel about the program or the project. How, it's a rug pull, it's a scam, now they're in the trillions, they're just, when in actuality it's not. So will this get settled? Yes. I know that Jason Brink, president of blockchain, is reaching out to everyone saying, hey guys, and also to Ledger, come on guys, let's get these things updated so people are getting the accurate reading. What I'm seeing now is I'm seeing that people have two different galas in their ledgers. If they have a ledger, one says old, the other says new. So the only thing you really got to do is, if you know which one is which, you know the right one, you know the one that isn't, just hide it and then don't worry about it. So yeah, so no, we are not in the trades. If anything, Gala has actually burned over almost 21 billion of their own tokens out of their reserves. So if you're not sure about that, go look that up. You can always go check on Etherscan. You can go look up and you can find the burn that they did. Whew. Who else is here? Who else is here tonight? 7 p. Oh man. All right, so thank you guys. So everybody who is here has hit the like button. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Man. And if you like what you're hearing so far, subscribe to our channel, because I do live streams. I've been doing them 5 nights a week. Normally Sunday through Thursday is when I do live streams. From Sundays I come on a little bit earlier from 7 o'clock, and then Monday through Thursday is from 7:30 until whenever. You know, sometimes it's an hour and a half. We were on 2 hours the other night. So it just depends on the energy and what kind of information we're putting out, and what kind of, what you guys are, if you have questions or concerns or anything. But has anyone here played either Meow Match or Dragon Strike? Give me maybe a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you have or you haven't. We're creating that interaction, because that's what I like, guys. When we all like share knowledge and we're like putting it out there, then that to me is a really cool thing. And this is all like positive catalysts. Poker Go Play, everything that they're doing with Ember Games and Meow Match and Dragon Strike, those two games, the play tests that they're having. I mean, it's unfortunate that the situations we're having with this whole V2 thing, with the wallets not updating everyone, is really kind of crimping our style. Because if that wasn't the case, because that's where everyone's head is at, it would be a lot more. I think we'd see a lot more of a. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I don't want to go into price, but you'd see it more of like a positive, like, energy when I'm on Twitter or I'm on Discord or whatever. Okay, so Faisal, you have not. So again, Faisal, do you have a? Yeah, I hear you, Mike. I don't really play that much either. Like I said, mobile games are where it's at for me when I'm just noodling out. If I'm up in the morning and I'm having coffee and I'm not quite ready to kind of dive into all the crypto stuff that I'm doing, I'll do that. Or if I'm just chilling out, if I'm waiting for something. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough, guys. You don't have to be, and that's the thing, you don't have to be hardcore gamers to be able to enjoy Gala and see where it's headed. I do think it's a good idea, for me anyway, to at least have a working knowledge of some of the games, so I sort of have a feel like if someone asks me a question about a certain thing, maybe I have an answer for them. But I'm right there with you. I'm not a huge gamer. There's a lot of other channels where those guys are just like, they live stream hours of them playing games. That's not me. That's not this channel. This is more for information and hopefully a little bit of entertainment every now and then. Who else is here now? Oh, we have 7 people. You have 8. Oh, yeah? That's a good idea. Mike, you talking about just like how it works, how you set everything up? Is that what you mean? That's not a bad idea. You know what? That's really not a bad idea. I'm writing that down. See, now you watch. If I come out with this video, you know what, Mike? I'm gonna do that. I'm making a note now. I always keep a notepad close by. Okay. You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Give people an idea where to find things, how to do stuff. Okay. All right, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, I love, man. We got some comments going on. Accumulating more and more Gala. All right, man. Well, good job. Take your time. What exchange do you use? Because you're in Pakistan, do you have a local exchange that's there, or do you use like Binance or one of the other bigger crypto exchanges? And now's the time, in my non-financial advice opinion, now's the time to accumulate. Now's the time. Whoa, okay. By the end of the year, you want to have that? Okay, man. We had someone on last week who said they had 3.5 million tokens. Right. I do not have that. Binance, yeah. I think right now, Binance is still, now it could be wrong, still one of the only crypto exchanges where you can make withdrawals and deposits, right? I think crypto.com still doesn't have that ability, and I really don't know why. I mean, we're into like the second week already. The upgrade happened on Monday of last week. So I would have thought, I mean, by the end of this week, everything should be, I would expect everything should be back to normal. I mean, CoinMarketCap has updated their information, so they are giving out accurate numbers. CoinGecko I haven't been on. I like CoinGecko. They're like the little brother of CoinMarketCap, but I've never had an issue with CoinGecko. I actually like those. I actually have those two apps on my phone. So, and then sometimes I'll go ahead and compare, but hopefully we'll have everything together by then. All right. Who do we have here? What's going on with Myra? I don't know. This is where I'm gonna put it, my ignorance. I don't know what is Myra. Did I say that right? Myria? I don't know. I'm not sure. Does anyone know what that is? What crypto is that? Atomic wallet to update. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're just. I think everyone's just in the. Brian. You're kind of, everyone's in the same boat right now, man. Unfortunately, they're just taking. Ledger's doing their whole thing, and they've got some bad PR right now, so they're dealing with all kinds of stuff with their recovery service, where it's like you can sign up for this recovery service, and then they have shards that go out to different people, and it's, I don't know. So give these wallets some time. I'm sure, hopefully, and I like that Jason has been reaching out to the exchanges, or maybe not to the exchange, but to the wallets, and I think encouraging them to get their act together and figure out what they got to figure out and get things settled for everybody. So hopefully that'll happen soon. Let's see here. Only trust okay. So Faisal, only trust Binance because I don't trust exchanges. I saw many scams with some local exchanges. Yeah. I stay away from the small mom and pop exchanges. I'll be honest with you. Due to like a bunch of different issues. Liquidity and things like that. Plus it's like, I'd rather, when you have these big global exchanges, they also offer more. So yeah, I stay away. I stay away from this. I only really have. I have a Coinbase account. I have a Binance account. I have a Crypto.com account. I think that's it. And I would use different ones for different purposes, depending on which price. Because if you look, like you could go on 3 different exchanges and you might find 3 different prices. So what I would do is, if I would go on maybe Coinbase, I'd take a look and see what their price was for a particular token. I'd go to Crypto.com and maybe I'd shoot over to Binance. And whichever one had the best price for that token, that's what I went with. I know. Yeah, I know, Faisal. I've been spending a lot of time on Gala. And I want to not do that as much. I really like Gala a lot. Some of these other ones that I'm doing take some time. And quite honestly, Gala moves so fast. They have things going on like constantly. And so they just pop up on my screen a lot more. I'm kind of more into that. And with everything going on, especially now with the V2 upgrade, I've been spending probably for the past month or so really focusing on that. So I do want to diversify, but it seems like I'm the unofficial Gala channel. And I'm not being, by the way, I'm not being paid or sponsored by those guys. They don't even know I exist. So this is just me, because I know there's a lot of, especially now, there's a lot of confusion going on. That's why one of the reasons why I'm spending so much time on Gala. So yes, I know you probably get, well, good. I'm glad you're getting notifications from me. That's good. But here in these live streams, we can talk about anything. It does not have to be Gala. We could talk about Cardano. We could talk about HBAR. We could talk about whatever, Polygon, whatever you want to do. We could talk about regulation. So Brian, what, you've been you're a miner? What do you mine? Are you? I'm not sure exactly what. Or do you have a node? Or do you have a Gala node? And while we're waiting for Brian, so remember, guys, I talked about this last night. There's some things coming up. So now I'm switching gears a little bit. So on June 13th, keep this in mind. Now I'm actually going to talk a little bit about XRP. So Ripple, as we all know, Ripple and the SEC has been kind of duking it out for the past couple of years. Well, XRP's lawyers were able to convince the judge to require the SEC to release the Hinman documents. And so now Bill Hinman was actually chief of the SEC, and he had came out and made some statements regarding that Ethereum he felt it was not a security. So what's going on now is on the 13th, these documents will be released to the public. Obviously, now they could have come out probably in the next couple of weeks, but both the SEC and Ripple wanted to have more time to redact any like sensitive information. So on the 13th of June, we're going to see what's going on. And I've been saying this for about a year or so, year and a half, that when whatever happens with XRP will push the market one way or the other. If XRP were to come out and win their case against the SEC, I think that ushers in the next bull run. I think that's a big enough catalyst, because that's like everything is wrapped around that, because the SEC is going after exchanges for having securities and going after crypto projects because they feel that they're securities. If XRP comes out and actually wins this case, that would be like the whole house of cards collapsing, and you will see a big. tsunami going across the crypto space in a positive way. Conversely, if Ripple were to come out and, God forbid, lose the case, I don't know how much more damaging it could be, but it would definitely lower things down quite a bit, because then it also emboldens the SEC to continue doing what they're doing. So keep your eyes on that. That's happening June 13th, guys. And also the inflation report's coming out on June 13th. So here in the United States, Faisal, we have, as you may have been following, there's a lot of stuff going on. So inflation rates are coming out. On the 14th now, we're also going to know what the Fed is going to do. If the Fed is going to raise interest rates by 25 basis points, we're going to see what they're going to do. So all these three different catalysts that's an important 2 days. The 13th and the 14th are two important days for crypto here in the United States. All right, I'm going back up. VeChain, yep. Gala, Dot. Anyone here have let's see here. Let's see. I want to read what you say. Yes, I see. I guess so. Makes sense. Crypto security. Yeah. So, you know what I want? Does anyone here? Hey Juan, how you doing, man? Did that just happen? I don't know a whole lot about that right now. I think I've heard about it, but I don't know. We got these crypto exchanges just folding like chairs, and it's just crazy. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that and see. Mana, that's yeah. Polkadot. I'm gonna look into that though. I need to know more specifics. I don't want to speak on something if I don't have facts that I can give you guys. All I know is any crypto exchange that goes under hurts. Just again, it has that ripple effect. It does. Not use the pun, but it does. Whenever we have a crypto exchange, it also helps with the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So. Let's see here. Brian, I'm in New York. Gemini and Coinbase to choose from. Yeah. So, now, I know with Coinbase, because they're going to be duking it out with the SEC, and that's going to take, as long as it takes. But I like that Brian Armstrong, who's the president of Coinbase, I like that he's like, let's bring it on. Because in essence, if you realize it, Coinbase reached out to the SEC dozens of times asking for clarification, asking for how can we be compliant. And the SEC refused to answer. They never answered them. So Brian's like, you know what? We're just going to set up shop someplace else. And they did. They opened up another branch over in Europe, I believe. So innovation will be leaving. So this is why I can't stress enough how important this XRP case is for crypto. This is it's a really big deal, guys, because it'll affect everything. It'll affect BTC, Ethereum, all the altcoins, you name it. Let's see here. SEC does whatever they want. So now, right now, I unfortunately, so it's actually Gary Gensler. You may not know this, but they are hemorrhaging staff. All is not well on the good ship SEC right now, because there's a lot of stuff going on where you're having high-level SEC employees leaving them because of, and it's more than just this, more than just the crypto part of it, but there's just all these other things going on there. It's a real mess right now, and it was actually brought up in the hearings that they had about a month or so ago when they had Gary Gensler on the hot seat and kind of finding out what was going on, and they were asking him about that, and he's always diverting. He can never answer a yes or no straight answer. Well, yeah. Yes. It just shows you, it's like, don't turn your back, you're going to get stabbed in it. So this is where, and I know tonight was going to be, the main focus was going to be on gaming, but everything else won't really, how can I say this? Unless we have realistic crypto regulations, we're going to be dealing with this crap for a long time. Until that happens, and until this choke point, the Operation Choke Point 2.0 is over with, then we are going to start seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of it's going to really rely on that. That's why I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't have XRP in my portfolio. Right now I'm watching and seeing what's going on. I think depending on what happens on the 13th, I may enter. But I've stayed away from XRP right now. Oh, it's a gaming coin. Okay. Oh, okay. I compete against. I don't know. You know what? If you're asked the gal, and the only reason I know this is just because I've watched so many AMAs and so much stuff. Gala is not really focused on competing. They're just doing their own thing. With everything going on, they are just doing their own thing and moving forward in the direction, and it's working for them. So yeah, I have been spending a lot of time on Gala because I do feel also that it's an innovative crypto project that has Web3 gaming, film, and music, which I haven't even touched on in here. They're coming out with their first film. They're bringing on A-list actors. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. I'll never buy a node because they're astronomical, and that's my one gripe, guys. I'm going to do this because I have to. Is some of their NFTs and other assets are they price people out. I'm going to tell you myself, I'm not going to go out and spend $2,000 on an NFT for a game. No way, no how. Not happening. This is where I really feel Gala needs to improve on. If you want to have mass adoption, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if you want to have mass adoption of your games, you cannot price out the mass majority of people. If you are a casual gamer, let's say I'm playing at my Xbox, I sure as hell am not going to spend $2,000 on anything. I won't even spend $5 on anything. So this is an area that I think Gala needs to work on in the future, is make their NFTs. And I've done videos in the past where I've basically said this, where they need to work on however they got to do it to adjust their prices so people can afford these NFTs. Forget $10,000 or $2,000. How about $10, $20? Come on, make it reasonable for people. You want the average person to get involved in gaming? $2,000 for an NFT. Most people could care less. They're like, no way. Screw that. I'm going to go back and play, Call of Duty or something for free. So that's just my take on it. Okay. So you guys want to spend a minute on Gala film and music? Let's do that. Let's take a little bit of time. And again, if you are here, please make sure you hit that like button and lets everyone else let's try this again. Make sure you hit that like button because it lets everyone know that we are here. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, because then you're going to become part of our family, our Ohana. You're not a subscriber, you're a family member. So that's the way I look at it. So, and without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So I want to just say thank you. And if you're just checking us out, you're hanging back, just watching, thank you for being here. I hope you're getting some value from this live stream. So, let's see here. I think so. I mean, I think it would be really good to actually have some tiers and some have options. Have the higher ones and then have, but again, the contention is that you don't have to pay to play these games. So that's Gala's, one of their thoughts is you don't have to pay. You don't have to buy an NFT to play the game. You don't have to do that. So, but my thought is, well, if you want to get involved and you want to have an opportunity, then, it would be nice to have that. I mean, if you own it and then you are able to sell it on OpenSea or whatever it is that you want, I just think if they could have tiers, a tier system, I think that would be good. So let's take a minute and talk about Gala Film and Gala Music. So what Gala Music, and this is going to be the Reader's Digest version, guys. So the Gala Music is basically, it's a Web3 music platform, and there's other ones out there. And what they do is they bring on artists that, hey, you are actually right on time, Invest Crypto. So you are not late at all. You like the wizard, right? In Lord of the Rings, you're here precisely when you mean to be here. So I'm glad you made it. It's better to show up late at the party than not at all, right? So Gala Music is basically, it's a Web3 gaming, music platform, and they actually bring on individual artists and sign them. Maybe someday my band will be, who knows? Wouldn't that be cool? But anyway, I digress. So, they actually bring on individual artists and things like that for music and also for film. They've got Danny Trejo, and I think they've got The Rock coming in, and some other high levels actors, and they've got a movie coming out soon and a show. So there's a lot of things happening that are mass exposure for Gala, and not just the games, but you have the music and the film. Now, I know they have nodes for games, and I think I haven't really been following so much for the nodes for film and music, but again, they're nodes also, and I'm sure you could, if someone has it, I think a game node is like $97,000 now or something like that, I think. So I'm no thanks, because if I could afford $97,000, why would I want a node? Anyway. Yeah. Well, you know what? People watch when things are working, and and I'm certainly not taking away from this project. Hey, Michael. Wow. Holy smokes. Good job, Michael. 250,000? Wow, that's impressive. All right, so Michael's going to be flying us all out to Fiji, and we're going to stay there for the week, and we're going to find out how he does it. So, hey man, we're just hanging out. We're just talking games right now. Talking games, talking the SEC. We're just as we say in the islands, talking story. That's what we're doing. But where was I? Oh yeah, for nodes, for games. Yeah, those are basically a way to help with transactions. I mean, I don't know if we really want to go into what a node is, get into the technical part of it, but you can also earn rewards if you have a node. So I think if you got in early, like when I first got into Gala, which was 2000, when was it? 2021, I think, something like that. Then it would have been probably a lot more advantageous to do it. As they sell off, then they get more and more and more and more and more. So, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. There is no if, Michael. It's when. When is the what you're looking for right now. So we want to have that. Yeah, it would take if someone bought a game node now, it probably would take you 150 years to get your money back. So that ship has sailed for me. I'm not interested in that, to be honest with you. Nodes to me, I don't want to have to invest. You're already investing in the tokens themselves. You're already buying the tokens. So to buy into the node, I mean, if like nowadays, like any kind of Bitcoin mining or anything like that, forget it. Now they have like farms where it's just like these massive farms where, if you're a small one person operation, good luck with that. Oh man. So yeah, but we've been talking about games with Gala, and we also were talking about their Gala. Well, we got a good group in here. We got 14 people in here right now with 11 likes. I would like to get 3 more likes if we can, and I would like to have everyone who's watching to pop in and say hi. Even just let us know where you're from. Here we're a family. This is kind of how we roll. So once you go ahead and you post something, even if it's, hey, I'm from, wherever it can be. Man, I'm going to tell you, Michael, I'm putting this up. Oh, Daniel popping in from Ireland. Oh, man, I want to go there so bad someday, man. Boca Raton. Really? I didn't know you were in Boca Raton. My wife's aunt lived in Boca Raton. We'd go there. We live sort of in the Tampa area, so it wasn't all that far for us to go, or for her to drive down, like maybe 4 hours. But I don't think we could drive to Ireland, though. I keep popping it in. Sorry. I've never been to Ireland. All right, so this is what I wanted to kind of pop on and just keep DC and A into ETH, Matic X. Okay, ADA, and that is HBAR. I'm still working on the HBAR video. I'm trying to, because I like HBAR a lot. I mean, I wish they weren't necessarily as centralized as they are. That it's only like 39 companies there. But I do see like tremendous potential. Yeah. So what in the world? I just totally lost what I was thinking. But I think when we are man, it'll come back to me. I'm going back to this. To be honest, not much use for me. I'm dying to move. Okay. You know what? It's one of those things where when you live somewhere long enough, like I lived in Hawaii for 20 years and I loved it. I still do. but it was time. I had met my wife before we got married, and I took my boys and we left. But I lived there for over 20 years, had a successful business there. But I get it. I totally get it. Wow. That'd be cool to have like a crypto dojo meetup group, or have like a gathering someplace at a Clearwater hotel or something. All of us get together. That would be cool. All of us, meaning anyone watching. And if you are watching, oh, nice. Okay, we got 15 people now. Let's see here. Invest crypto. Are you familiar with? Really? No, I've never heard of it. I'd have to check it out though. I'm usually like I actually at one point I actually was interested in Gods Unchained. But again, I don't like card games. I do not. There's certain games I do not like, and that was one of them. I liked it, and then I started playing it, and I'm like, no, I don't like card games. I want something a little bit more action packed. So that's just me particular. Maybe. What's it called again? Let me scroll up and see. It is, I'm going to write it down. What's it called again? We got to find it. Familiar? G-Fault? Okay. Got it. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of, I don't mean no disrespect, but a lot of copycats coming out. And who knows? Who knows? You never know. Could be totally. It could be an amazing project. How new is it? Did it just come out, or has it been out for a while? Whatever it is, G-Foul or G. Yeah, G-Foul. Who is in the house? Let me know you're here. Oh, we got 13. Okay. 14. Good. Hopefully everyone here is subscribing and being part of our family. That would be great. Yeah. All right, Mike. Get some rest, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. You know what? I'm going to pop this up because I also agree. That's something that I look to also, is the people behind the project. If anything, I look at that as one of the big reasons why I maybe would get involved. Who are the people behind the project? Excuse me. Have they been indicted for anything? Have they been up to shady dealings in the past? I'm not interested, because my trust factor is going to be like, now there's doubt. Or are they, now Gala has shown me that they right now have earned that loyalty and earned me like continuing to DCA in because of all the what they are working on. So I have no problem DCAing with Gala. Right now they're only like the only gaming platform that I have. Yeah. So what Mike, I'm putting this on here. Yeah. you know what? I don't know what the hell it was, but I believe they still have those tokens. I believe that they have whatever those millions of Gala tokens are, just sitting there. I still believe that Coinbase will at some point relist Gala. I just have a feeling they'll do that. I don't know when that'll be, but I think they'll do that. So we'll just have to see. But I'm curious to figure out when Gala comes out next month with Poker Go Play. I want to be part of that beta, I'll tell you that. So that could be something. So keep your eyes out for that, guys. All right, Daniel. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. You're always welcome. So we'll be here tomorrow, 7:30. But not on Thursday. Remember, guys, no live stream on Thursday because I'm going to be with my family. We're having a listening party for my band. Our EP is coming out on Friday. And so we're going to be just celebrating that with a lot of people. But don't worry, I will figure out a way to include you guys. Probably next week when everything is out. Maybe I'll play a song for you if you want. But so that's what's happening. But we will be here tomorrow night too. I'm going to put this up. I'm not sure anybody else is. If you are, respond to Michael. That'd be good. My portfolio is really small these days. I just have some select cryptos that I'm just focusing on DCAing in. Dollar cost averaging in. There, that sounds better. You guys hear about what's going on with Ledger? With their Ledger recovery service, which there's no way in the world I would ever sign up for that. They're getting a little bit of some bad PR about that. But you know what? You don't have to sign up for it, and it's still a damn good wallet. Yeah. Hey, that's gonna be fun, man. I want to find out more about that. I posted a video about it earlier today. If you want to go check that out. But that's exciting as hell, man. Having them get involved in poker. I mean, I like poker. I'd rather invest my money though, but still, I'm like $10, $20, go into the change jar and pull it out. That's what I got. When I lose that, I'm out. So that's kind of how I play. Even when like my wife and I will go to Vegas, I'm not a big gambler. I mean, I may sit the slots and do whatever, but my wife's like, she go right to the table, man. I'm like, you have at it. I don't feel confident to do that. I'm not gonna go someplace where I'm not. The deck is stacked against you anyway when you go to these casinos. The advantage is always in the house. So if you sit there long enough, then that's what they want you to do. They want you to get there, sit there and play, and there's no damn lights. And they'll, hey, you want a free drink? Yeah, keep you at the table long enough. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'd like to try it too. Maybe if they have teams, we can create teams and play. I'm not sure how that'll work, but they have avatars, and you can win like real world assets. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I do know that mobile gaming is huge. That's kind of where things are going to be headed. I think for the most part. I just hope also that they are bringing on board for Mac, because everything is, for the most part, and this is not so much their mobile gaming. Now I'm switching gears on you guys. I'll do that. I'll spontaneously switch gears, but a lot of their games are only playable on PCs. Now, I don't have a PC. I use a Mac, and so I'm hoping at some point in the future we'll have access to Macs where they can play on Macs and not PCs. So we'll just have to kind of see where that all heads out. But yeah, absolutely, man. You just gotta, once we get past this whole V2 thing that's going on, everything's gonna smooth out. Everything will be fine. And I feel at some point within, who knows? But I don't even want to give a time that I think Coinbase will bring them back. But however, wherever that goes. But again, if you are watching and you are part of this live stream, we're going to wrap it up soon. Please make sure you hit that like bell. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. And those of you guys who have been with me, hitting all these live streams that we've been doing, let everyone know that we're here. If they're interested in crypto, and I've got some earlier videos that I've done also about different projects and just regulations and different things. Turn them on to that way, or I have a playlist for Gala. I've done 31 videos of Gala that cover basically what they want to do this year and all their different play tests and games. So go check those out, and let me know what you think. But hey, everybody, I'm gonna keep this short today because we want to be on tomorrow, and I don't want to just be stammering around. But before I go, does anyone have any questions or anything they want to share with all of us, or anything that I can answer for you guys? Okay. Well, hey, everybody. I just want to say thank you so much. And again, even though I'm wrapping this up, if you pop in a question, I'll pause. But I hope you guys got some information about this evening. Again, you're welcome, man. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 7:30, and maybe we'll talk about something a little bit different. I'm not sure, but I appreciate you guys all very much. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto doesn't sleep. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.